So, hello. That's another weekend streaming and P-40 this time. We join Finnish virtual pilot server. I'm quite late, 1 hour late after mission start time. Okay, let me set everything up. Let's check. Let's check everything. Video is there. How about the sound? YouTube just cheered my 100 followers. Well, thank you for that, YouTube. Thank you for all of you who might watch this. Let's check. So, sound is there. I forgot to do that chat message. This mission is gonna be very boring and very long. I hope it might be unsuccessful because I will take off over here and do very long route flying toward this target. I will not be able to strafe anything, but I will fly on P-40, but I will be able to try and do some AAA suppression, then return back to my base. And what can I see? Only four airfields, and all of those airfields 10 miles from each other. That's ugliness of our multiplayer. I would like to take off from Khanskaya. That's ugly. That's really ugly. What can you do with that? Nothing. That's a reality. And that's a great reality after 11 years of development of this game. Other servers are worse, really not so good. So let me check. It's only 4 hours time left. I'm quite late, sorry for that, but anyway, quite long and quite boring mission is coming up. Let's set up US Army Air Force livery. No bombs, no anything. Engine isn't 1942 engine isn't available, so I'm ready and start. I don't care about those enemy. That's ugly part of this game, unrealistic, such a great, very long, very big map, and all you got from that map is tiny spot with all 4 airfields on that spot. So that's ugly. What can you say about that? Okay, that heading indicator is ugly too. Switch off. Let's check our visual track IR. It's very important to set everything right. Unfortunately, and controls are there. Unfortunately, that's 0.8 turbulence once again. I'm setting call shutters and trims in a right way for my before takeoff configuration. That's gonna be the same for takeoff. Five and a half and engine start. I hate that Finnish server for that high winds and turbulence. So I will taxi towards this point and start with 240 heading, and we've got wind speed 5 meters per second from 1 0 to 290. And look, some enthusiast is happy to catch me and to strafe me maybe on an airfield and to shoot me down on takeoff maybe, and that's what I say ugliness. Such a great area and only for, well, what can you say? We will not get any better in this game with such a senior developments management. Really ugly. I really hope Combat Pilot will be user-friendly multiplayer game. But I need to calculate my wind shift adjustment. So when I finish my formation pattern, I will shift towards this direction 5 clicks, because it's about 1000 seconds my formation pattern and 5 minutes per second. No, 3 clicks. Yes, 3000 meters. So let's use this ugly tool. So this is gonna be I forgot to how. So I should get this vector and that vector. So I should have about So 240 and 330. Yeah, 330. So I should have 1500 meters longer lag between second turn and third turn, and about right about maybe 280. What's gonna be my airspeed? My airspeed's gonna be, I need to I need to, they will, that's my bad, they will kick me for idling. That's stupid. They will kick me for idling. 80 meters per second. Okay. I'm calculating. So 18 seconds longer. 18 seconds delay of third turn, and fourth turn will be earlier. No. Okay. 35 seconds earlier. Okay, take it off. You see that? You see that? That's a toxic Russian player. That's when the screen in Russian, that's Crimea. Player. He is from Wings of Liberty, and when you get yourself on Wings of Liberty, that's the first thing you hear about developers. When you get on TeamSpeak voice channel. Okay, 35:18. So I'm gonna need to have 18 seconds later third, 90 degrees left turn, and 35 seconds later fourth, earlier, 45 seconds earlier fourth, 90 degrees turn. I memorized that, and I will do that wind shifting adjustment on my formation pattern, but I must say this mission's gonna be pain and suffering because of that turbulence. My airfield is 150 feet altitude, so I will climb about 500-600 feet. Very comfortable S-turning taxiing without using brakes on grassy surface, on a turf. very comfortable. I might need to add some power. It's 1270, 1280 RPM, that's not enough. Let's make it 1300, that will be too much. So I will accelerate, that will be unsafe, uncomfortable. But what can I say, that will be pain and suffering in terms of turbulence. I hate that turbulence. That's disadvantages of Il2 Great Battles multiplayer. Ugly, really ugly thing. You have to depend on how servers master or servers developers see this game. So you really have to be neutral in terms of gaming settings. You just, that's impossible to have turbulence all the time. Sometimes it have to be calm air. It's turbulent all the time on this stupid server. I love it because that's the only playground I can do my combat missions. I'm happy to have P-40 later today, but maybe tomorrow, maybe next week I'm gonna have a 20 combat mission that will be Russian speaking streaming. Still on Finnish server, but okay, I need to get myself, that's gonna be quite long. Taxiing, I love that taxiing. I would like to taxi on a runway. I don't need those stupid airfields. I need Hanskaya normal airfield or at least Slavyansk. Where is it? Slavyanskaya. But you cannot, you're just not able to choose your own airfield and to set your mission parameters for your license. That's such a stupid, such a ugly 20 years old IT specialist complication which they didn't solve. And you heard yesterday Il2 Korea development news, no news at all, very boring. They really didn't say anything new about that game. I didn't find out anything, and no hope on that senior development, Il2 Great Battles senior development management. This new game will not be good. I'm looking forward to Combat Pilot. Maybe Combat Pilot will be good. Maybe not. Who knows? So let's stay on that road, on that tow path. .330 is my correct heading in rolling to start readiness position, because my takeoff heading is gonna be 240. I hate that Kuban map for its airfields. Anyway, by the way, in realistic gameplay, I would anyway have taxiways, because on whole airfield you will not be able to have perfect surface on this entire airfield. You would anyway have some kind of strip and taxiways. That's another this game gives you quite good taxiing physics, but no wheels blocking, no mud, no slippery surfaces, no pits, no bumps, no different patches with different viscosity, with different tarmac surface. Characteristics. So, and the next step, I will pick up my takeoff timing. It's now 11 hours 10 minutes 20 seconds. In 10 minutes 30 seconds I will start rolling to takeoff position, and 12 minutes gonna be my start takeoff time. 1500 RPM to start moving and turning in 240 heading. Well executed, no brakes, good. 240, everything's set. And start. I was late on throttle. I'm rusty. That was an error. In 130 miles per hour indicated, I will take off. Wheels up, nose down, and RPM down to 72%. She's accelerating, and technochat off, and throttle back and nose up. She's stabilized. And welcome. Ugly turbulence. I hate this Finnish server for that. Technochat on, transitioning to straight and level, minus 10% elevator trim, RPM down to 43%. Technochat. She's lowering her nose, setting up rudder and ailerons, minus 5% more. You can see that's very, very bumpy, minus 5% more. Oh, that's gonna be pain and suffering, this root line. And minus 5% more. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. and throttle back to 19 inches. So it was 12 minutes 0 seconds when I started my takeoff, and it's 17 minutes 0 seconds when I will start my my first left 90 degrees turn. 2 minutes later I will start second left 90 degrees turn, and 6 minutes later, no, not 6, 8 minutes later, I should start my, so it's in 19 minutes I will start second left 90 degrees turn, and in 25 yes, in 25 minutes I will start, I would start my third left 90 degrees turn, but I should start it 18 seconds earlier. 18 seconds earlier. Let's make it 20 seconds earlier. And so it's gonna be 24 minutes. 24 minutes 40 seconds earlier. No, later. Yes, later. There's gonna be 25 seconds, 20 minutes third left 90 degrees turn starting time, and fourth left 90 degrees turn I should start 35 seconds earlier, so I will start at 26:45. Why I'm losing altitude? Who knows that? 1 minute till first left 90 degrees turn. The turbulence was so high, I've been losing altitude because of that turbulence. I know when you're wobbling up and down, you lose airspeed. That's important in pose formation, flying. And 5 seconds till first left 90 degrees turn, and turn left. New heading's gonna be 150. Throttle back on 19 inches. And leveling up 150. In 19 minutes 0 seconds I will start my second left 90 degrees turn. Throttle back. I'm somewhere here right now, maybe another, this is a railroad, 15 seconds, yes, I'm somewhere here, $10 and that Vladimirovskaya is on my left, should be somewhere, and turn left, extra power, excessive 1.5 or 2 inches, pulling up a little bit, not letting her lose altitude, not letting her pitch her nose down. New heading's gonna be 060, that's 90 degrees turn. Throttle and retard the throttle to 19 inches and level up. Let's make it 19.3. I'm wobbling too much up and down, so I knew that's the thing I found out 3 or 4 months ago when I was flying on A20 in close formation. My leader wasn't keeping good airspeed for stabilized level flying, so I needed to work with my elevator trim all the time, and I've noticed that when your airspeed is absolutely constant, you've got, when your vertical speed, I'm absolutely constant and 0, you've got more airspeed, so you're overtaking your leader without reducing power, or in my case that was opening up cowl shutters. That was on A20, and when you wobble up and down, when your vertical speed isn't 0, isn't constant and always changing, you're losing a little bit airspeed. So quite good physics in this game, that's good. This is advantage of great battles, but still why you wobble so much, while you go up and down all the time and on low level? I should be higher than that. Some reason. So I think because of that wobbling I'm losing airspeed. I shouldn't be losing that, so my power is efficient. It's quite cold on that map. It's only 13 plus 13 degrees centigrade, so I think I'm losing that airspeed because of that turbulence, and in particular because of that wobbling. So my next third left 90 degrees turn, my formation pattern will be on should be on 25 minutes 0 seconds, but I will do it 18 seconds later, so it will be 25 minutes 18 seconds, and 2 minutes earlier should be fourth left 90 degrees turn, but I should do wind shift adjustment and start fourth left 90 degrees turn 35 seconds earlier. So 35 minus 18 is gonna be 17. So I will start it not in 27 minutes 0 seconds. I will start it in 26 minutes 43 seconds, and after completing that fourth left 90 degrees turn, I should find myself on a straight which leads me right toward my airfield. So my airfield should be on my 12, not on my 11, not on my 1 o'clock. So that's a simple wind shift adjustment. I do 1 minute, not 1 minute, 1 minute 10 seconds till third left 90 degrees turn. That's a formation pattern I perform right now. You need that formation pattern to form up the group and to use your airfield as your route fly initial point. That's important for your when you watch your timing. So between second left turn and third left turn you've got time to form up, to get rid of long distances, to do any type of formation you want. And after that do third and fourth left 90 degrees turns and turn left, and find yourself over your airfield. Use it as a landmark reference point for your route starting initial point. That could be very important on low visibility conditions, low overcast conditions, when you need to work with your stop go watch, to work with your map. That's very important. Retard the throttle, and 330 is my new heading. What can I say? I'm closer than I should be. Some mistake, maybe. I'm closer than I should be. So, what is my airspeed? My airspeed is exactly the same, maybe. I've always been late on my second turn. As you can see, there is an error. Some reason. Maybe that wind speed wasn't 3 meters per second. It was 5 meters per second. I don't know, but as you can see, I should be maybe I've messed up with my calculations, but anyway, two for 0, and now we'll start turning left on 180. this mission is gonna be very long, boring mission. I love my route flying. I hate that turbulence, but I've got no any options. Just look at that ugly three lines diving. We should go on low level. Look at that ugly 180,000 and 090,270 3 lines. Such an ugly. Yesterday I've been listening to that Lituchka brief of Han and Loft, and that Loft's face, I've just got no words to say. Such a crook, such a liar. I do not respect him at all. This new upcoming career will not be good. Dear Carlos, dear Jason, dear combat pilot developers, please make your game much better than this. Such an ugly. How could you have the same square 3 lines? That's impossible to understand. How you can show you such a disrespect for players. So many YouTube videos, so many videos how the landscape looks like from airplane, from low altitude, high altitude. That's another thing. I hate Kuban map for that 3 lines. Very ugly. Very ugly. I would like to play Stalingrad or Moscow map. Stalingrad would be better. Normandy. Well, Kuban also good, but that ugly 3 lines, those ugly 3 lines, that's developers' fault. Developers, senior management disrespect for us players. And I should switch to auto-lean mixture settings. And add some power. Nose up, throttle forward. I need to preserve fuel. I will go south, then climb over those mountains, then descend to low level and do low level route flying over the Black Sea, and you will not believe that I will have the same bumpy air on a low level, on 10 meters altitude. That's ugly. This game gives you great physics. I consider this game has got best physics of all games, but still it looks like one guy, good guy, were creating one thing and other guys who were not so good knows who had no such respect for players, for customers. They did in other things, and senior development management definitely has got no respect for us. I must say I was glad to read negative feedback from different groups of players on Discord yesterday. So for those of you who might support those developers, senior management, IL2 Great Battles, Korea, Syria, Korea senior development management, you should know the overall feedback is negative yet so far, and Combat Pilot overall feedback is very, very positive. So this great lake gives you idea where you are. I'm not able to watch map. Hello Dervish, Dreambook, hello. That's an English speaking stream. Later today, maybe tomorrow, I will have Russian speaking stream. So I'm not showing, of course my English is bad, but I'm not showing my English here. It's only just English speaking stream. I've been saying about this map, I'm not able to work with that map because I'm losing sight of my nose behavior, of my wings behavior. I could crash, and I need to work with my map on my route flying. So 15 years ago, I should answer that guy in Russian. Dervish Dreambook, мой P-40 оттримирован идеально, то есть с тем же самым тримированием я буду абсолютно уравновешен, но у меня турбулентность, и турбулентность тянет в разные стороны. Я бы даже был согласен на то, чтобы она еще больше меня тянула в разные стороны. Проблема с турбулентностью, что она меня тянет то вверх, то вниз. Но все равно спасибо за замечание. Пожалуй, в левую сторону я чуть-чуть дам, но не триммером руля, не триммером элеронов, а триммером руля направления. Чуть-чуть. Это было правильное замечание. I've been answering that guy in Russian. He made a point about stabilizing my P-40. He was actually right. I've changed something in rudder trim. Well, as I've said earlier, this route flying is going to be pain and suffering because of that turbulence. I just need to give myself combat missions from time to time, not to get very rusty. I would like to have no turbulence, 6-7 hours mission on maybe Moscow, on maybe Normandy or Stalingrad map, and to go and maybe on Kuban map to go and strafe some vehicle convoys, Opel Blitz and tank wagon vehicles on somewhere here, and maybe even far to the west. So that isn't available for me on any server. That's amazing, because those vehicle convoys were the primary target for tactical aviation, primary ground target for the tactical aviation. And still 11 years after this game were started or released, 10 years after release, 9 years after release, still we got no enough. And yesterday when I've been listening to that brief, Loft and Han, they said nothing about optimizing. They said they're gonna give us some commanding role. We're gonna manage our unit. That's good, but how about no, actually they were saying something about AI airplanes in their game. They will feature simplified physics, so we're gonna get a lot of AI airplanes. But how about vehicles? 12 years ago, 11 years ago, 10 years ago, I've been playing Il-2 Штурмовик 1946, and we had about 400, 500 units and about 200 vehicles on that map, maybe 300 vehicles and different vehicle convoys on the map, and everything's been working fine. Everything was working fine. I'm not IT. I'm not a IT guy. I'm not coding person. I don't know about coding, but some things I know. Just like you writing any text, writing a code could be done in a good way or in a bad way. So bad code causes how you say it, very slow very slow performance. So that's why I'm really not looking forward for that Korea game. Multiplayer will not be good. So you might notice the ground level is not constant always. Ground level altitude is always increasing last 2-3 minutes, so I should start climbing a little bit. When I get myself right next to those mountains or hills. I will climb, then do descending. You can see that those big smokes far to the west. I've been talking about those smokes earlier. You've got now your airplane icon on this map. For example, that guy Krim, he's from Wings of Liberty. He's very good, very experienced player. I will not say anything, but that Wings of Liberty is very toxic, has got very toxic voice channel communications and text chatting. And on Wings of Liberty you've got that airplane, your airplane icon, you're not able to switch it off. Some years ago you were able to switch it off, but not now. Why they did that? I really don't know why developers took away possibility to switch off. But anyway, you've got now your airplane icon on map, but looking on those smokes, which are always the same point, you can find where you are. So that's not realistic, but still they plant those smokes to make it easier for inexperienced players or lazy players or players who do not bother with navigation, to make it easier for them to know where they are. I'm bothered with my navigation, but I'm scared to watch my map. I will crash because of that turbulence. I don't want to crash, and I've been saying in old IL2 Forgotten Battles, IL2 1946, you could have your map in the corner of your screen, so you could watch your map, change size of that map, and you could still maintain constant control of your visual control of your airplane behavior. That was decent, because when you drive in your car you can watch the map and you're still able to, with your peripheral view, you're still able to look around with your keeping one eye on the road. You can watch your map and still maintain situational awareness of what's happening with your on the road, on your 12 straight ahead of you. And while flying low level on any type of flying, you should have idea of what's happening with your airplane. Now I'm transitioning to climbing, plus 5% elevator trim, RPM up to 72%, plus 5% more, aileron to neutral, rudder to 35, plus 5% more. She's decreasing airspeed, plus 5% more. I should open up my cowl shutters, plus 5% more and more, and techno shut off, I don't need it anymore. Throttle forward 26, 27 inches, no, not 26, 27, 28, 29, because I've got auto-lean mixture. You need about 2-3 inches manifold pressure high on auto-lean mixture, but here you go, that's an enemy. I will not do anything with that enemy. He's not my concern. But he's scared already. That happens. I hope he will not do anything with me either. He's really not my concern. He probably was bombing my station and industrial. That's funny how they fly on not on a low level to be stealthy, not on a high altitude to get more energy, to have more energy. That's funny. I call it virtual pilot skill degrading, because that's ridiculous, that's silly. You do not hide yourself on a low level, and the same way you do not climb. You could climb at least 1,000 or 2,000 meters or 5,000 feet to have some energy for evasive maneuvering, for dogfighting, to run away. Still they don't do that. Well, that's certainly they use auto level, and on such a landscape he wasn't able to maintain low level with auto level. So what's ahead of me? Should I climb more? Now I should expect I would like to have a dogfight with 109, but that's not the plan. I can go to Berloga and do a lot of dogfighting. Of course, in combat mission, dogfighting will be much more interesting. I respect that type of playing, hunting, dogfighting, but my mission isn't dogfighting. I should get myself over here, try and suppress AAA, and do some simulated strafing, because those train cars P-40 isn't able to destroy with 650s. That's absolutely incorrect. Technochat on, transitioning into straight and level, minus 10%, elevator trim, RPM down to 43%. She's lowering her nose. I set up rudder and aileron trims, -5% more, -5% more. Wait until she starts pitching nose up. That means she has accelerated enough, and -5% more. I need her to accelerate. I don't need her to gain any vertical speed. I need her to gain airspeed. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. And throttle back to 20 inches. I should watch my 6 constantly. You know, I wonder where that turbulence. For some moment I thought there is no turbulence here. I must say it's not so bumpy. It's really not so bumpy over here. Why? It should be bumpy as hell on 4,000 feet, but it's really less bumpy than on low level. On low level it should be calm air. Well, I'm sure Petrovich Petrovich is also responsible for that turbulence. Real life pilots consider that turbulence incorrect. So what can we see on our 12? Probably I will be able to make it over those hills if I turn right a little bit. I will not do any navigation, any map navigation over the sea. I will get myself somewhere here and then fly not very far from shoreline to be able to see where I am. Look, in this game you're not able to move your head when voice it's all, only 3 hours left. I will not have enough fuel maybe. I use stabilized flying, good flying, so you shouldn't have too much airspeed. So I could fly faster than that, but first I'm not bored. of this route flying because I do not use any auto level. I watch where I am. I love route flying, really love in combat mission. I need that combat mission experience. So, and the second reason, there is airspeed range which allows you to stabilize your airplane, to set up some elevator trim settings, and you will continue with zero vertical speed or constant vertical speed in climbing or descending. So that's stabilized attitude. And you're not able to stabilize your airplane on a high airspeed, which higher than that maximum of that stabilized attitude range. So you will need to pull and push or trim up and do trim up and trim down constantly. So I don't like that. I like stabilized attitude. So I'm not in the hurry. So I fly not so fast. And now let's check where we are. Some shoreline features, some landmark. I should be somewhere here probably. Well, that is amazing, but it's really not so bumpy over here. Why? This is amazing. So I could see the river mouse over there. Maybe that's Shepsy. As you can see, no. That river is banded. Maybe that's Lazarevskaya on my 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Could be. I could see some cape, beachhead to my far left. No, that's not Lazarevskaya. That's probably Golovinka. Okay, I shut my cowl shutters to overheat my engine because I'm gonna start to descend in a short notice. Very soon I will start my descending. So where I am? Yeah, you know, it could be even Sochi. No, not Sochi, definitely not Sochi. That's Agoy maybe. Not Agoy. Новомихайловская, Лермонтова. Yeah, looks like it. Could be Новомихайловская. No. It's not. Oh. There is some Jukba I'm sorry for that poor navigation. Airfield seems like a GOI. Yeah, seems like a GOI for me. That's definitely a GOI. So turn left without additional power. My new heading is gonna be 270. That's 90 degrees right turn. Well, that's definitely Огой, Ольгинка, Новомихайловка, Лермонтова, Джубга will be my next terrain features. I've closed my cowl shutters to overheat my engine a little bit, because very soon I will start descending and engine's gonna be overcooled because of that. I forgot my descending. Oh, I wasn't discreet. So, Technochop on minus 5%. Minus 5% more. She's lowering her nose, accelerating. Minus 5% more. Minus 5% more. And minus 5% more. Taking a shut off, I don't need it anymore. Throttle back to, I think, 14-15 inches. Maybe less than that. Now I'm looking for my vertical speed indicator. Indicator gauge should be stationary. It's not stationary. I do not remember the correct. Yes, probably I need 16 inches or maybe more. That was too much. Correct power settings for such attitude. Anyway, I'm descending, okay, and this is Jubga probably. That was Lazarevskaya, no? I'm still got no clue where I am. Technochat on. Soon I will start transitioning to straight and level once again. Okay, plus 5% elevator 3. She's pitching her nose up. Plus 5% more. That was too much. I need her to slow down. Plus 5% more. She's slowing down. Plus 5% more. And plus 5% more. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. Throttle forward. And turn left. My new heading is 300. And 22.5 inches manifold pressure or something like that. Gonna be my low level route flying. Okay, airspeed is too much, she's climbing. Let's retard the throttle a little bit. Let's make it 21.6. That's not gonna be enough, I think. I need 21.8.9. And I need altitude less than 40 feet. Now I've got altitude 80 feet. That's too much. Still I need to reduce power. Even 21.6 was too much. 21.1 maybe 21.05. 21.1 will be fine. That's manifold pressure gauge I'm talking about. engine's quite hot, so I can afford myself to open those cowl shutters, so they will slow me down a little bit more. And I can see about Urso on Novorossiysk area already. So I really even don't need to watch my map. I remember that those locations quite well. I will get myself towards Kerch area without... I could get myself towards Kerch area without even looking my map. That's good, because I will not collide with the sea surface. I accidentally touched my throttle level on my joystick. So I need to adjust 21.1, not 20.5. As you can see, I'm not able to set 21.0.1, it's 20.5 or 21.5. That's the P-40 disadvantage, because in A20 you can fine-tune your airspeed with cowl shutters opening and closing. And why I need such a precise manifold pressure settings? Because I like to use standard elevator trim setting, and that's once again that's I'm flying alone all the time, and I'm sure I will continue to fly alone, but I'm trying to use techniques and all my standard operational procedures should be good for comfortable group flying. Finally, 21.1. That was tough. I've almost collided with sea surface. I've lost 3 degrees of heading, and earlier it was 5 degrees. That's unacceptable when you fly in group. You should maintain your heading. But I must say, no, that's not such a bumpy. It's still bumpy here on a low level. My altitude is 12-13 meters. It's 38-40 feet. Yeah, 13 meters. But you've got good physics in this game, and there is some kind of aerodynamic cushion over the sea bed, over the sea surface. So you bounce from that cushion and do not crash. You need to have stabilized attitude, of course. I've got stabilized attitude right now, almost perfectly stabilized. So even with such a strong turbulence, 0.8 turbulence, it's quite comfortable to fly low level. about the sea surface. And in case of realistic gameplay, we would have Navy units and Luftwaffe units patrolling, the observers, OPs. So low-level flying would give you a great advantage, but in this game, unfortunately, unrealistic visibility. Some players could set up visibility to see 20 miles and maybe more than 20 miles. So they will do Korea. In Korea war, to my knowledge, the first radars couldn't give you such a long range detection. Maybe I'm wrong, but first radars were not able to do that spotting. And in this game, World War II game, we got visual spotting. That's unrealistic, that's ugly. In realistic gameplay, you would benefit from that low-level flying. In this gameplay, that's stupid actually, but I like it, I do it anyway. Because I don't want to transform the way I play this game and adjust for ugly, unrealistic features. So now I can say I need to add some power, because I'm already 10 meters. Let's add some power and open cowl shutters. Let's make it 21.5, because I'm losing. Of course I'm burning fuel and she becomes lighter and lighter. Now I'm burning fuel from my auxiliary tank behind pilot's back. Well, actually, yeah, probably that was incorrect assumption. I shouldn't add that power. Okay, now I need 21.5. I'm not able to set up 21.5. I've got the most simple joystick you can imagine, that's Trustmaster. 20 years ago I saw that joystick. This particular, my joystick is 15 years old. Okay, 21.55 is set. 21.5, 21.6 is my manifold pressure, and it is gonna be enough to maintain level, stabilized attitude. I should look around, I should watch my 6. Yes, in this mission, not only a very long and boring route flying, but I say about 80 or 90% likely I will be damaged by flak on this ground target, but still I need to practice some combat. At least AAA suppression, flak unit suppression technique which will be different from my standard technique, because I ain't got no fuel and I ain't got no time, and the main reason is those flak units, they not visible. So in case I'm not damaged, I will do Azov Sea of Azov. Azov Sea actually, route flying, return to base, route flying. Maybe I will not have enough fuel, so I will need to climb and then get myself into Burikovskaya airfield, do approach straight, overhead brake pattern and landing and taxiing. But much more likely I will be damaged by flak units. Those flak units are quite dangerous, and I'm always alone. Of course, with such a gameplay I like, such a boring lone missions, I will not be able to find any players who wish to play like that. And anyway, even if I find them, so I've got quite specific view and specific understanding of group flying. I would like to fly in group with some bombers, but those Russian-speaking guys I flew winter and early spring, maybe they do not fly right now, I don't know. Discord channel is dead. No one's flying. For some reason I would like to fly with them in formation, but still when you fly with them, all the procedures not all, but a lot of procedures are done in incorrect manner from my point of view. For example, when you climbed your 6,000 meters or 7,000 meters and you fly straight and level, of course leader is using auto level, but you should use less airspeed. You should retard the throttle a little bit to give your group members option of stabilized level flying. It is available, I show it in my A20 streams all the time. I do not use any auto level unrealistic option, but still I fly straight and level. I don't do anything to fly straight and level because I picked up the right combination of elevator trimming and airspeed. So if you're, once again, I've been talking about that earlier, you've got some airspeed range If your airspeed is higher than that range, you will not be able to stabilize, to maintain stabilized attitude. You will be forced to pull and push all the time, or get your elevator trim up or down all the time to maintain zero vertical speed. That's because of a higher airspeed, because your airspeed is too high. So that's the simplest example of, the most simple example of standard operational procedure done wrong, in incorrect manner, but players, unfortunately, that's psychological stuff. They're not able to slow down, because that route flying is like a boring lecture, like get yourself in traffic. If you drive home and you can choose the different route, you choose different road which gonna get you 5-10 minutes of traffic. You do not choose different road with 25-30 minutes of traffic ahead of you. So that's why that's normal psychological thing. So that's normal if player wants to fly faster, to make boring route flying less struggling, less painful for them. But I actually love that route flying because I use no auto level but use stabilized flying. That trimming in this game, that physics in this game is very good. That's the biggest advantage of this game, physics. I really hope Combat Pilot will feature flight model not worse than this game. So as you can see, I'm 37 feet altitude. That's 12 meters actually. Quite comfortable. Once again, great physics in this game. You've got some aerodynamic cushion. I know that because of my stabilized attitude flying. If I would fly higher, my airspeed now is insufficient, a little bit less than I need for maintaining zero vertical speed, but my P-40 is kind of bouncing off that cushion and do not hit the waves, those waves. So to increase my airspeed, I simply close cowl shutters. And this is Tsemeskaya harbor, this is Novorossiysk, Gelendzhik is over there probably, Abrau-Durso is on my right. I will close cowl shutters a little bit more. P-40's cowl shutters are not so efficient as A-20s. On A-20 in close formation I do not use throttle lever, I use cowl shutters opening and closing that will not cause any overheating or cooling of my engine, but that allows me to fine-tune my airspeed, which is very convenient in close formation flying and in stabilized attitude on standard trim settings. And standard trim settings comes from comfortable group flying. I know you can adjust your trim. I do that all the time when I fly in close formation after my leader, but if you second wing leader or third wing leader, you're not able to do that, you should maintain the same airspeed as a group leader. So that's why standard trim settings would be very helpful for you. And to my knowledge, in real life, in World War II airplanes, in units, people used to do some markings, some paintings on the trim tabs, trim equipment, to maintain exactly the same trimming during the flight. So that was practical and useful. So now I'm somewhere over here. I will fly towards Crimea coast and then turn north and get myself over the target. Once again, I understand they will probably damage me, and I will probably limp home on a damaged P-40. P-40 is quite a rugged American built airplane. Of course that's Russian game, but I've never been shot down right over the target. I've always had a chance to return to base, to egress and return to base. For some reason I've started to climb. Why is that? Oh, I've closed my cowl shutters too much. That's why. Let's open it and descend once again. She's gonna lose airspeed, that's why less lift. She's gonna have less lift and vertical speed will increase negative vertical speed, so I will lose altitude only by opening cowl shutters. So now I'm somewhere here. So I should turn right to 315. That's gonna be 15 degrees right turn. I perform it with 3-4 degrees bank angle. So in case of group line, in case of spread abreast formation, line abreast formation, that wouldn't be a delay turn, but that would be simultaneously performed, but with a very high turn radius. So the distance which you will get because of that turn would be very low. And 315 leveling up. So I've lost about 30 feet altitude, about 40 feet altitude actually, so now I will wait a little bit more and close those cowl shutters to increase airspeed, not to lose altitude anymore. But 40 feet is okay. 40 feet is exactly what I need. That's 13 meters above the sea surface. To my knowledge, my wingspan is more than 10 meters, so more than 30 feet. So my altitude is less than my wing span. I'm happy that's not so bumpy on this low level, on this deck flying. Really happy, it's quite comfortable. I'm maintaining heading okay, but still vertical speed is wobbling a little bit up and down. I've lost 1 degree of heading, unacceptable. So I've got insufficient airspeed. I've closed cowl shutters a little bit more. And let's continue with our progress towards Crimea coast. That's the main coast. No, that's Crimea already. Those hills, those mountains are Crimea mountains. So this is Crimea coast already. So visibility is about 80-90 miles. That's wild. That shouldn't be like that. Of course, because real life surface is curved. This game is ancient. They didn't say anything. That 440 kilometers map of Korea map will be the same like this map. This map is 400 kilometers. So 2 years they've been doing absolutely nothing. Yesterday, watching that Loft's face, his eyes, I'm here to fool you guys. I am here to make money and disrespect you. That's what I've been reading on your face, Loft. No respect for you. Even Han was a little bit better, looking like a human. I know this game is good. I know a lot of players will enjoy Korea, but reputation, as we say in Russian, first you work on your reputation, and then your reputation works for you. They've got that reputation of disrespectful moves and steps which show disrespect for players. So, dear Il2 Great Battles Senior Development Managers, now your reputation works for you. So no offense, you're good guys, but when I see sea surface, which was 16 years ago in old Il2, better than this sea surface, when I see those auto turns on the map border, and we had no such issues in old Il2 20 years ago, 16, 17 years ago. So why is that? So many steps were made which made our gameplay not better, but even not as good as in 2006, 2007. So we were playing better game actually in some point of view. So how could you expect us to looking forward for that career? And once again I will repeat, yesterday I was glad to read quite negative feedback in Discord channels, and it's always absolutely positive feedback from Combat Pilot, but of course I assume when they will start giving us some content, we will be unhappy with that. We will start our negative feedback on Combat Pilot stuff, but for now I must say it's quite a difference between Korea and Combat Pilot. Anyway, you've got DCS. DCS has got beautiful sights and not so beautiful. We will have this great battles. I bet Maestro is bombing on maybe Peshka. I don't know if 820 is available. Oh, 820 isn't available? I must watch it. I've been planning, yes, 820 should be available. I've been planning, not maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next, of course next weekend 820 will be available. I've been planning another stream on 820, another combat mission on 820. what can I say? 40 feet, but my altitude is constantly changing. As you can see, vertical speed indicator isn't stationary. That's not me, that's not my incorrect power settings, incorrect trim settings, that's turbulence, but that turbulence on such a low level isn't so bad. But anyway, just imagine in real life over the sea surface you shouldn't have any turbulence. So sea surface is comparatively cool, so you should have turbulence over the ground, not over the sea surface. That's 13 degrees centigrade ambient temperature. How could you how could you have such a bumpy so that's Crimean coast, I think. Yeah, no, yes, probably it is. Let's start climbing. No, not climbing yet. Let's turn left on 3, 4, 5. That's 30 degrees right turn. Sorry, not left, right. 30 degrees right turn in case of line abreast or spread abreast formation. Groove line, that would be 11 seconds delay turn, and that's only in case of 3 airspeed intervals. So my airspeed now is about 85 meters per second, so it would be 250 260 meters interval. If you keep that interval and you do the same turning and you do that turn with 11 seconds delay, if you turn right, that guy who is to the left start earlier and you start later, you will find yourself in the same line abreast or spread abreast formation after completing this turn, but you will swap places. That's how you do. I'm turning right to 0. Now I'm wondering if I should climb. Should I climb? Yes, definitely I should. My target's gonna be 090 heading. So Kerch will be my break right zone over that Kerch. Yes, I definitely should climb. Let's climb. Technochat on, plus 5% elevator trim, RPM up to 72%. Technochat, 0 aileron, plus 5% more, radar trim to 35, plus 5% more. She's pitching nose up and slowing down. When she stops pitching nose up, I add another 5% of elevator trim and another 5% and another 5%. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. Throttle forward 28 inches. She's stabilized and I'm too far. That's, oh no, that's not Kerch. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. I messed up a little bit, but still I will climb. I'm not worried about any complications. I don't mind if any 109 jump on me. That's gonna be fair and square. That's combat mission. I should watch myself. I'm alone. Now I will climb 3000 feet and head toward the target, toward actually Kerch 2 airfield. Towards Kerch airfield. Let's turn right on 315 heading. Excessive power, extra power to maintain vertical speed while banking and leveling up. Level the wings. Okay, transition into straight and level, minus 10% elevator trim, RPM down to 43% technochat. She's pitching nose down, aileron and trim and rudder trim set, minus 5% more, minus 5% more. She's lowering her nose and gaining airspeed. When she starts pitching nose up, that means too much airspeed. I reduce elevator trim once again, and technochat off. I don't need it anymore. Wait a little bit and throttle back to 22 inches. And I forgot to open cowl shutters. That was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. It's quite cold over here, but in hot conditions that will cause overheating. So I open it on 3/4. I can see my target area. That's Kerch area. Now I should look out for that Kerch 2 airfield. And that airfield will be I can see it already, my landmark. Boevaya and Kerch. Somewhere I will approach this area and brake right. Maybe and now I'm somewhere here. This Churbash and Churbash Lake is a good terrain feature to know where to turn right on 000 heading. Okay, I should have plenty of time, and I'm left with about 2 hours of time to make. I've got fuel, that's also good. very soon I will do transition into combat mode. Oh, it's 2 hours left, not too much. Not too much. I can see that Kerch, that airfield, and Bagherova. I'm not able to see yet. And I bet some enemy fighter could wait for me over here. Once again, I will not be able to bomb anything. I'm only practicing with root flying and AAA suppression pattern. Okay, turn right, set. Set track IR for new position, new central position. Okay, trim cowl shutters is already done. Mixture, auto reach, RPM to 26, RPM to 72%, technochat, rudder to 30 inches. All set, not all set. Aileron to 7, elevator to 7, aileron to neutral, and rudder to 72 maybe. I already can see my maybe that's an error. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't start from this side. I should start from east, because those compounds will block my vision and block me from those trees are also obstacles. Brake left, brake right, sorry, brake right. And I can see that the target. That's gonna be very tough, very tough. I'm not able to see any flux yet. Very tough. Now I can see one flak. Let's make it. I'm too close, too close, too close. Isn't damaged. Why? That was a hit. I hate that gun, that game. That flak unit should be damaged. That was a direct hit. will climb a little bit. Return and repeat. I can see another target. Let's assume that AAA is dead. As you can see, I do not use head-to-head approach. I'm trying to be smart. That's not easy. That was a hit also. By my airspeed insufficient, because I've got no time for. I set myself up to that flak unit. That was a hit. I've got no time and fuel to make a proper climbing, and I'm not in a group, so I use quite specific, not standard operational procedure to recover after each, to regroup after each suppression, AAA suppression attempt. And this procedure also gives me opportunities to stay stealthy. I'm alone, no one's gonna help me if enemy fighter jumps me. Okay, now I'm aggressing, gaining airspeed, retard the throttle a bit, and I will turn with a combat standard 45 degrees bank angle combat turn. But definitely my airspeed is insufficient. That will cause me some troubles, but still. What was that? Was it flak? Okay, let's climb. 1000 feet per minute vertical speed climbing, very slow climbing. And I watch my 6 constantly. Turn right, watch my vertical speed, it shouldn't be too much. those Finnish server flak units are quite weird. They sleep all the time. So I'm climbing once again. Let's find another flak unit. Flag. Not able to find any yet. I can see, but I need different approach. That's 88. What is it? Oh, damn it. That was dummy approach. That was my fault. That's why you need combat practicing, because you get yourself. You need that practicing for your operational readiness. That's why I should say words of appreciation for that Finnish server, almost always available. Long missions, P-40 is available from time to time. So, however, I hate your turbulence guys, Finnish guys. I love your Finnish server. The best server ever. Not tactical air war, but Finnish server. Combat box is also good, but we should have longer missions on combat box. Combat box would be my best, because no turbulence, if they would have at least 4 hours mission time. Very soon I will be out of fuel. Yeah, definitely I should do another attempt, famous last words and egress, because I will not have enough fuel to do anything. I would like to return back to my airbase. Thank you, Finnish server, for such a weak flak units, and how I should know where that 88 once again. Where is that 88? Not able to see it. Yes, I'm able to see some target. Let's go to that target. No head-to-head approach. That was another mistake of mine. No head-to-head approaches. That was a shot, and I need to go egress and get back home, because I will not have enough fuel for that. Thank you, for that brief combat, but please do not damage me. I've got enough struggling with that turbulence. I don't want to be damaged. Thank you. Let's wait for some 109s on my tail. No 109s. Taking a shot on. 43. How to lean mixture. Fifteen inches. Manifold pressure. Let her slow down. She's slowing down. Close down that cowl shutters. Adjust elevator trim. Oh, thank you Finnish server for that. It was very brief but decent combat. I call it 5th mission stage, combat stage. I had 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and once again that's a 4th mission stage. Okay. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. 1st stage is a pre-flight. 2nd stage is your activities between spawning and taking off. So anything from checking out your track IR or VR or anything, starting your engine, your controls, taxiing, forming up on before takeoff. 3rd mission stage is takeoff and formation. And 4th mission stage is route flying from your airfield towards combat zone. And after that 5th stage is which is combat mission stage. Once again I'm back to 4th stage, route flying from combat zones back to your airfield. When I get to that zone of entering approach straight, I will start my 3rd, once again 3rd mission stage. That will be approach, overhead brake pattern and landing. And after touchdown, that will be 2nd stage. Your actions between touchdown on landing and exiting. So that contains landing run, taxiing, getting in your parking place and respawning or exiting. So I've got a good chance of fulfilling. Oh, John 1945 is here. I didn't turn on my Discord. If John is there, I would like to say hello. We don't know each other, maybe he did not remember me, but I remember him. Okay, I'm gonna turn right and then start climbing. Okay, technochat on, plus 5%, RPM up to 72%. I use that technochat because of inconvenient RPM gauge. Neutral aileron, plus 5% more, not letting her lower her nose, plus 5% more, plus 5% more, watch your heading, plus 5% more. And plus 5% more technochat off. I don't need it anymore. Throttle forward. So this is gonna be, I gonna climb. Maybe I shouldn't.
Hello.
Oh, hello, John.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
Good. I just entered to say hello.
Very nice. Good to have someone say hello for a change. We don't get enough people on Discord.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes, it's a bit sad. Now, where am I on this bloody map? I'm going to find that little bit. There.
Are you playing tanks or airplanes?
No, I'm flying at the moment, doing the I'm doing a supply mission at the moment to 0627.
Oh, great.
And I'm just trying to find where I am at the map. On the map at the moment, I'm a little bit lost.
Yeah, I'm on P-40 in the middle of very long and boring mission, returning back home.
Right.
I just love that P-40. Thanks God, Finnish server is available. Very long missions.
Are you in a tank or flying?
No, P-40 flying.
Okay, yeah. The trouble plane.
I like it.
Yes, I don't mind it, but you got to be careful you don't blow the engine up. Okay, I found where I am. I'm about to land at the temporary. Yes, I found the right spot. That's it.
So it's really nice to say hello to John. He's already there.
But it doesn't look right though. There.
And I remember John from my first day of playing on Finnish. That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Of course, I'm very old, experienced player, but from 2018 to 2022, I didn't fly for 4 years. I didn't play.
I'll come and
actually
do a mission with you when I finish this.
Please repeat.
I'll come and do a mission with you when I've finished this little bit.
No, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I will go out.
Have to leave. Okay.
Yes, I'm not. I've got too much time in, but I would like to do that mission. Maybe next time.
Okay, yeah, well, it's early for me over here. It's only 7 p.m.
That's great. Now, maybe, I don't know. I'm flying quite slow, but I will land in an hour time and then go out.
Okay.
I would like to fly in a group with some guys, but
Yes, flying the
not
group
too
really
not too much people over here on this server.
No, that's quite a few at the minute. That's sometimes we get 30. We used to get 40, 50, 60. Not anymore.
And in Discord channel, some.
Yeah, we used to get lots, but not anymore. It's all a bit sad.
Yes. When I played this game 15 years ago in TeamSpeak.
me
In
too.
TeamSpeak there were 10,
Yeah,
15
yeah.
players.
That's right. TeamSpeak 1946. That was good. Yes. We used to have a big group in the 334th squad. Which part of the world are you in?
I'm from Russia.
Okay. I'd love to visit Russia, but it's a bit dangerous for us at the moment.
I live on Finnish border right next, not
Oh,
far
okay.
from St. Petersburg.
Oh, nice. My daughter's been there. Successful. There it is. I did it. I didn't get. Right, let's go. Yes. So where do you think you are at the moment on the map?
I'm 0212 heading 090 climbing.
0212. Well, you're way up north.
Yes, I've been suppressing flak units on Kerch target, but I'm out of fuel. I need to get back home. So my gameplay is quite specific. I like very long missions. P-40 is a good airplane for that. You can simulate.
You're a 0212 now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, on a climbing. I've destroyed 4 flak units on that
Yeah, way north.
station and
Way up. Yep, you're way up north. Okay.
yes, yes.
You need to head east now.
And then maybe in 40-50 minutes time I will get myself on Burikovskaya and land there and go out.
That's huge. You've got a long way to go yet.
Yes, I like the route flying.
That's ridiculous. You've got to be around the world.
Yes, yes. That's funny.
Holy cow. That's a long way. Okay.
Well, I consider in a more realistic gameplay you should get the credit for long range mission, but
Yes,
not
you should, yeah.
that's not the case, unfortunately.
Yeah, you need to head home at about, let's see, you've got 4 bases over there to head to. You've got a long way to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got nearly 200 kilometres to go.
Yes, yes. That's normal for me, but I understand that's quite weird.
That's a long way. That's a long, long way. Yes. I like doing the tanks. There's not much.
Yes, great. I've been playing with guys that was great. I was using PO2 and I was...
Yeah, I like oh, the PO2,
yes.
good grief, it's so slow.
Yes, yes, I was supporting those tankers, 2
Oh,
or 3
yes,
tankers. I was flying right above them and watching ahead for enemy tanks. That was great gameplay. PO2 is so slow, you can afford yourself to look through those trees, compounds.
Yes.
So that's a big help for tankers. Of course, if 109 jumps, you're dead instantly.
Yeah, I'm going to get a MiG and try and come and meet you just for fun. MiG. Okay, I'm heading your way. What would your altitude be?
Oh, I'm climbing. I will have 13,000 feet.
13,000 feet I'm heading to climb. Okay.
You on MiG?
Yes,
That's
yes.
gonna be 4,000 meters maybe.
Yes, yes, that's about right. Or 3,000. 3,000. 4, no, yeah, 4. No, 4 is 16. Yeah, about, yeah, that's right. So are you just a little bit above the clouds?
Yes, now I'm 0316.
Okay.
12, yes, 4,000 feet. Heading 090.
Yep. I'm on reverse course. Is that who I'm talking to, Bars?
Yes, yes.
Good.
That's
good.
me.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, better when it lights up, I can see what it says. Okay, I'm now at 1.5 kilometres.
Okay.
This will be a
Transition.
challenge finding you.
I will cross that shoreline very soon. I will get your exact position.
Okay.
I will cross the shoreline in 0318.4.7.
Yeah, good. Yep. I'm heading west with a tiny bit of north in it.
Okay, I should do faster than my usual airspeed.
I'm now just above the clouds. My altitude is 7,000 feet. And I reckon I should just about meet you at 0425 over the big Finger Lakes.
Yes, let's meet there. But I'm quite slow. I've got 210 miles per hour indicated.
So that's 350k. That's alright. I'm doing, what am I doing? 400. What have you managed to do? You've managed to get 2 buildings. That's well done. warm in Russia where you are at the moment?
Russia is big. We to the northwest. It's about 20 degrees centigrade.
Oh, I wish it's about 4 here. It's freezing.
Normal. It's quite good in here, Baltic Sea.
Yeah, no, we got our winter time down here. It's very cold.
You're in Australia?
Yes. You ever heard of Melbourne?
Yes, yes.
I'm close to Melbourne, little city called Ballarat. Okay, I'm now over. Okay, I'm nearly at 0327. It's a bit south of that, south of that. Yep. 0428.
I'm right now 0318.6.
0318.
Entering
so you just crossed the
0319.
code.
Yes.
Just crossed the
On
code.
Stafki.
Okay.
Stafki.
Okay. That's good. And you're above the clouds?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Almost 13,000 feet.
Get a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to get a bit higher, otherwise miss you. 9,000, 10,000. That's high enough, I reckon. That'll do. Yeah, we're at 10,000 feet now.
Okay, my next terrain feature is going to be Grivinskaya and that river. As you can see, my airspeed is too much for stabilized altitude. I'm not able to stabilize my P-40. But as a respect for the drone 1945, I will hurry up. Small lake. I'm already on 0320, 0320. No, before it's quite stabilized, I think.
see two little lakes, but I can't identify them on the map. It's really strange.
You don't know where you are?
Not quite sure, no, I just can't find this little lake. I see all the little lakes. I'm just approaching lakes close to the coast.
Now I am 0321, entering
We must be
0322.
very close. It must be very close, very close.
Your heading is 270, yes?
Yes, yes.
And altitude?
Yeah, 10,000 feet.
Well, not visual yet on you.
Okay, I'm going to turn around and come back the other way because I'm nearly at the coast.
Maybe I'm to the north from your position.
Yeah, it could be a little bit.
I
Maybe
can wait for
east.
you on Grivinskaya. Oh, I could wait for you above on Grivinskaya, over the Grivinskaya.
Sky.
That's.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Grivinsky. I see. Yep, I see Grivinsky. Yeah, I see. Yep. Okay, come that direction.
I'm circling over Grivinskaya,
Okay.
13,000 feet.
Rightio. I think you may as well head east. And if I can see you.
Well, try to find yourself and I will move east, sorry. Maybe you should descend and find some smokes.
Yeah, I can't identify the lake I'm over. Can't identify it. There's 3 little lakes. There are they. You might as well head for home.
I'm heading 090.
Yeah, head 090, so me too.
And next Timashevskaya. On Timashevskaya I will turn, oh no, I will head 090 till our territory.
Yep.
Okay, let's find where we are. I know where I am. 0324. Novonikolaevskaya should be. No, Novonikolaevskaya is. Throttle forward. I love those long-range route flying because you always need to know where you are without your airplane icon. That's challenging, that's interesting. village. That's Popovichevskaya. I see Popovichevskaya and airfield of Popovichevskaya. So I'm somewhere 0325. She's stabilized, quite stabilized. I need to close my cowl shutters and throttle back a little bit. Beautiful. I use excessive airspeed, not excessive, but I fly it quite fast. I hope I will get enough fuel. Oh, I've got enough timing. Only 2 flak units I destroyed some reason. I'm sure I've destroyed 4 of them or 3 of them. Beautiful. Now I'm above Dniprovskaya 0327. I should watch my 6. Quite stabilized that P-40 on such a 220 miles per hour indicated. Oh, he left.
Hello.
Hello.
I had a power drop in. Lost everything.
Oh, I had that last weekend.
Never. I just did one fuse on the power board dropped off. Must have been overpower somewhere. A bit of a spike. Never had that happen before.
You will play Finnish server today more?
Tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah, probably. Yes, probably.
Today you will play on tanks?
Yes. I like the tanks, they're fun.
I'm really I would like to fly on PO2 with you to do some support, but I will not have any time for that. Sorry.
No, we'll do it. We'll try tomorrow.
Great.
Okay, that's good.
That's great. They've added tanks. No, they should do more tanks. Do infantry.
Yes, I love the tanks. They're fun.
This game is so beautiful when you fly with tanks on low level, on low airspeeds. Those compounds, those villages are more beautiful from the ground than from the air.
Yes, they are. There's a lot of detail. When you stop, you can hear dogs barking. Really funny. Yes, I must have overloaded something. Just tripped the fuse. At least it was easy to fix.
some research and development mission for me. I'm researching stabilized attitude flying on high speed. I knew that was possible on P-40. P-40 is the most comfortable for me.
Come on, game, start again.
And that great. Absolutely fine. Stabilized and look, no turbulence actually on such a great speed. So that's the recipe for get rid of that bumpy turbulence to be faster. Anyway, for how you call it, interception missions, which I will never probably have time to develop. Those interception missions actually on P-38 on combat box are good. So let's find where we are. I should be somewhere here. Any terrain features? Rivers, river curves. Yes, I see that curve on my 8 o'clock. So I'm 0329.6 entering 0330. Of course, that terrain feature with which behind your nose canopy, under your nose canopy, underneath your wing, you will not be able to see. So that's another challenge for you. I could do waving, but once again, all my standard operational procedures I like to do how it would be comfortable. They would be comfortable for group flying. So in group flying you should maintain heading without doing any waves, bankings, turns.
Shooting at a Stuka in my tank.
You good on that?
I'm shooting at a Stuka in my tank.
So you could shoot it down.
Trying to, I just got to find him again. Where did he go? Lost him. Boom. Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
So next terrain feature will be Korinovskaya and Zhuravskaya. Zhuravskaya will not be able to see. Korinovskaya.
There he is.
I've lost 5 degrees of heading, unacceptable. My mistake, my bad. Let's try and do some slowing down. 15 inches. close. And adding trim, slowing down. That's good technique. I'm happy to be able to practice it. Once again for formation flying. She's slowing down and I need to gradually increase elevator trim and technichart off. I don't need it anymore. And immediately technichart on and transition into descending. She's lowering her nose, gaining airspeed. When she stops slowing her nose, that's too much airspeed, and I reduce the elevator trim once again. She stopped, minus 5% elevator trim more, minus 5% more. Minus 5% more. And retard the throttle 15-16 inches. Let's try and pick up the right vertical speed for stabilized attitude descending. You see my rudder trim top is full left and still some side slip angle I've got. Some reason bounce and turbulence starts on 11.5 on 12,000 feet. This time there were no any turbulence higher than that. That's amazing. Almost stabilized, and that's fine where we are. Where is that Timashevskaya? No, Timashevskaya is behind me. Журавская should be on my end выселки. Журавская end выселки.
You must be getting fairly close to home.
Yes, I'm on descending right now.
Okay.
That was a good practice.
Yes, that's a long practice.
Yes, long range missions you need
I
to
reckon.
know where you are.
No wonder your P-40 went that far.
Please repeat.
It's a wonder the P-40 actually went that far.
Yes, P-40 is, I've got about 300 miles combat radius, maybe 350 miles combat radius. And A20, for example, not so much.
Done
And
well.
That's without Bailey tank. With Bailey tank that would be 400, maybe 500 miles. No, 400 miles combat radius.
Yes. just work out what you mentioned. Let's see, from Veriskaya to the station. That's 200. It's 500 kilometre. No, to 500 kilometre round trip. That's a long way. Surprised it went that far.
I must say I lost myself. I don't know where I am. Oh, I know that Выселки. So I should turn. That was Выселки, definitely. And Выселки airfield. So I should turn left. You turn right. So that's my lack of experience. I'm not used to the high-speed route flying. So my route, my navigation isn't 100%. I was indiscreet. Now I'm somewhere here. This river bank will lead me to my airfield. I can see it already. Nevertheless, you should enter your approach straight with heading perpendicular to that straight. So on 240 I will level up. That was a great mission. Thank you, Finnish server, for that opportunity. That was clumsy, sorry for that. I'm transitioning into straight and level, stabilize straight and level. 1800 feet is my target altitude, not target but let's calculate wind shift adjustment on overhead brake pattern. 200 seconds, one click. So I should increase my about 10 seconds.
You must be getting awfully close to landing.
Yes, I'm on
On final?
almost on above Burikovskaya. I will land in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Set up the right timing. It was 10 seconds when I started overhead brake pattern, excessive power, extra power, struggling with the turbulence. Okay, I will do 3 seconds 1/4 shifting and 10 seconds 2/4 shifting. So it will be 11 seconds 2/4 shifting, because I do 11 seconds anyway, plus 10 seconds, the 21, leveling up, 3 seconds of waiting, and proceed with left turn, power down a little bit, throttle back, 1800 feet is enough. Airfield looks like okay, and 060 is my 2/4 heading. I will level up and fly straight and level 21 seconds. I didn't do the calculations right, but let's wait and see. Throttle back a little bit. Wobbling. Leveling up in 56 seconds. And 17 seconds I will
Duke,
proceed.
hi buddy.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I
hello.
do. Yes. How you doing, John?
Proceed.
Good?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Shot? Yeah, me too. Had a good day at the
Shot
lake
on.
sailing remote controlled sailboats.
Damn.
Quite fun, quite fun. We had loads of spectators, little puppy dogs and
I'm
birds,
quite far now.
ducks.
Okay, that was...
Good fun.
I should
Wow,
just
nice.
feel for my
What's the
normal
temperature?
landing operations.
Oh, we actually got to 11 degrees today, but no, almost no wind and plenty of sunshine, so it wasn't bad. It was quite nice. Everyone had to stop and pat the dog. I got the dog for the school holidays.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, let's see. I guess you're in Finnish?
Yes, yes. Say hello to Bars. He's a fairly new man, I think,
Hey, boys.
Hello.
from Russia.
Welcome.
Trying to find the front line at 0927. No
That was
joy
very
as
clumsy.
yet.
Very clumsy.
I had a couple of
very
shots at the
clumsy.
Stuka from my T-34, but took no notice of.
Very clumsy.
Oh, you're in a tank.
Yes. Bit of recon.
Bars in a tank?
No, he's
No,
flying.
I'm-
He's done a 500 kilometre round trip in a P-40.
Oh, dear.
Very brave. And he got 2 buildings.
I think I jumped into combat box. Oh, shit. I jumped into combat box.
You blocker.
Well, it's, you know, it's memory.
Yes, it is a memory.
I don't do Finnish unless you're in it.
I was watching the footy as well, but it's rubbish, so I turned the footy off.
Bad touchdown.
My
What?
team was supposed to be televised tonight, but they're not being televised for some reason. So I thought, okay,
And I've got
I
circle
won't watch
on
it. I
my
don't want to see.
on a landing approach. Something
Why would
wasn't
you?
right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well,
Something
they're all
wasn't right.
it's all pretty much the same, but it's good to see your own team.
Yeah, the P-40 with that new engine is kind of fun.
It's much better, much better.
But man, you gotta do just
You've still got to not over.
dive and shoot, dive and back up again.
That was a great practice
overwork.
because of
Yeah. You know, John, I had a problem that time.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 tanks down there. Remember? Well, you probably don't, but I couldn't get my turret to move.
No, you couldn't either. I remember that. That was strange.
Let me try something. Let me try it.
I've gone miles to the west, haven't found a damn thing.
let's do
Found our
high
front
speed
lines.
taxiing. Yes, turning
The other day I
taxiing.
drove about 4 kilometres and found the front line was so easy.
And then some normal speed taxiing.
Is it winter?
No, it's nice and
Okay.
green. I think
Good.
it's. Let's see. I'll just tell you what
That
it
was
actually is.
circling
Get that
my
up.
fault, but
Get
something
that
wasn't
up.
right
It's,
with
springtime.
my training. I should practice more. Always.
It was funny. I was on
This-
15 minutes ago, and somehow tripped a
This
fuse in
sock
the light box,
is,
so everything just went black.
It's showing
I thought that's
different
was only in
direction.
one room. I must have overloaded something. We've got
Huh.
our power grid separated a bit. I'm just all of a sudden I'm in the dark. I thought, what's going on here?
Wow.
Fortunately, I had my phone within hand. I could turn the light on the torch on the phone and went outside, and all the other lights worked except there was the power to this room went off. Did the lights and everything.
Right.
I thought, strange. Must be all on one circuit.
That's strange.
I thought I would have found something by now. So what have you been up to today? Well, of course, it's just morning for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I just got up.
Yeah.
Made my wife and myself a cup of. She made her tea.
Yep.
Made my coffee.
I've been having porridge for breakfast. It's been so good for me. Proper oats.
Lovely.
Really good. Really good for your metabolism, apparently. I've been feeling
Oh,
so
yeah?
much better. So much better. I don't get hungry for hours. Ever two. Oh, I think I found the front line. Yeah, 2 cupfuls of oats in the microwave with a bit of water. Get it to a nice mix, a bit of milk, or a bit of milk and a bit of golden syrup, or maple syrup, is even better. Lovely. I found the front line. It's actually in 0927 keypad 4. You go a little bit more to the north.
Okay. It was a good mission.
You could come. Oh, I got a pest here as well. You could come from Krasnodar. Come west from Krasnodar.
Okay, well, right now. Oh,
Krasnodar in 0929, which I filled up before I opened it. There's plenty of aircraft there.
okay. Right now, I'm trying to see why my turret's not working.
Yes, yeah, that's weird. Oh, you're in the tank, okay. You're Not
Yeah.
At, oh, you're somewhere else. Okay, not at my point.
Yeah, no.
No, that's all right. So I'm at 0927. Trying to do a bit more DCS like to get a hang of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've done a couple of flights. It's a
Cool.
whole new ball game trying to remember all the damn commands.
Yeah. What planes do you have?
I've only got one, I think.
Well, remind me. I'll send you a link to a free one.
Okay.
A free one, the A4, which is a jet,
Oh yeah, okay.
and yeah,
Oh,
and it's all functional, but it's free, and there's tons of information on how to fly it and how to set it up on the internet.
oh, okay.
If you go on YouTube, there's a group. They're called Grim Reapers.
I've heard of them.
Oh,
Okay, and they have training tutorials, and they're plane specific too.
Okay.
So they have their tutorials of general stuff, but then
Yep.
they also have plane specific. So
Right.
okay, thank you. I'm out.
You're leaving bars? Okay, we might see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Good.
So, well, excluding that awful landing, but that was a great mission. I should have more practice with the crosswinds. And thank you all for watching. I really hope on another streaming on 8:20. That's gonna be Russian comms stream, and maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.